is an 8. Okay.
Previously in level 4.
I'm sorry, honey. I didn't know the topical Viagra would make it grow so huge.
Ah! Oh my God! Oh my God! It's growing! It's not stopping! Ah! 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 Ah!
Honey? Honey?
I gotta tell you, out of all the bitches I've interviewed in this prison, you are the best!
That's terrific. I'd be honored to do this.
Oh, it'll be great. I've just been paroled. I can go back to my job being a teacher later. Garfield, no!
Where the hell is Ted? He's always the last one of us kids to arrive.
Well, he is the youngest. What do you expect? Oh, look who decided to grace us with his presence.
Yeah. Merry Christmas to you too. So what's the story? I said, what's the story with Mom's move?
I think she's a 2C. Yesterday she cried because the turkey was sad.
I'm telling you, she's a 2A. She made cookies. She never bakes in a C cycle.
Well, as long as it's a 3C, does anybody remember 1998? That was like the longest year of my life. I'll never get it back.
No. I don't want to hear it. I was here for a 3.8 in 02 when you guys were all off to college. She repainted the living room 6 times in November. It was always blue.
No, fuck that. I had 4 years with her before you guys were even born. You want to imagine what it's like to be stuck with a pregnant 1B?
I didn't think so. 94 was a good year. 3B all year. We didn't even have to go to school at all. We ate marshmallows for dinner. What memories.
I'll tell you about some memories. Remember her strip tease at my wedding? I don't want memories for you.
You don't know a thing, man.
No, she made my own dog.
Before Christmas and Mother was manic. In-laws were coming, she started to panic. 1 minute laughing, the next minute cries. Mom says she's doing fine, we know she lies. Wonder, Christmas will happen. Love is real. More afternoons. We hope her new beds do dig in soon. Someday she struggles to even get dressed. Charging everything and your credit's a mess. Wonder which combination will happen. Weeks in a row, stuck with our friends, didn't think we would know. Spent our college funds on video slots. Pierced her with love to even think she looks hot. Says she loves Dad, but then hates him so. Says we're a blessing and wishes we go. Pharmaceuticals are our only hope. We need to take them cause we need to cope. Wonder which mothers will happen.
This will be my greatest creation yet. Igor, have you brought me the things I've asked?
Sort of. Home Depot didn't have any of the red wire nuts, so I bought your blue.
Damn it, Igor, do you want me to send you back where I found you?
Listen here, Dr. Wolfsack. My name's not Igor. Secondly, I just answered your ad for a roommate. You didn't find me.
Fine, Igor. A friend. As I was saying, this is gonna be my greatest creation yet. From now on, no longer will the forces of nature determine the creations of our sustenance.
That's like a forming group. A crappy one at that.
Your insolence mocks your very existence. Go get the power.
Turning out the power switch.
This next invention allows the user to become the very object of his desire. Like a virgin, hey, just for the very first time.
That's a karaoke machine.
Well, certainly this next creation developed to get rid of pestilence, the deadliest of the world's plagues, will impress you.
That's a fly swatter.
What about this?
Hot fish.
And this?
Floor spoon. Listen, all this stuff is pretty much crap. Don't you have anything that someone hasn't already invented yet?
These should have been the creations to catapult me to international fame and success.
But they catapult you into a low-rent apartment with a less impressive roommate.
Oh, your insolence angers me to the point that one day I will create something as to destroy your soul utterly!
Like that countertop rotisserie over there?
Gah! No, damn.
Listen, man, all this is pretty much crap. Do you have anything good? Come on, man. You gotta have something good. Shots on goal, right?
I don't think so.
Come on!
Okay. I did invent one thing. It's a robot.
What does it do?
It does the robot. The robot, go.
That's it? That's all it does? That's something we can use.
Success!
Well, Mr. Ferguson, that's pretty much the junk factory. Hopefully we weren't in violation of any codes.
Just the opposite. In fact, Mr. Johnson, in all my years of the labor board, I've never seen a better run operation.
So it's safe to say I won't be getting shut down or anything.
Of course not. All that's left is a little bit of paperwork.
Okay.
Mr. Johnson?
Yeah.
The new shipment of chalk just arrived.
Is it the white chalk or the colored chalk?
It's colored.
Put the colored chalk in back.
Color chalk in the back, huh?
Yeah. You see, we sell a lot more white chalk, so we just move it up from the warehouse.
Oh, I see. Anyways, let me get back to this.
Excuse me, Mr. Johnson. I was filling out the city's athletic department order, and I was wondering.
Dave, the athletic department gets colored chalk and only colored chalk.
Thank you. That's my thought, Mr. Johnson.
I don't mean to interrupt. Color chalk and only color chalk to the athletic department.
Oh, really? That's no problem after all. It's your job to make sure everything's running smoothly. The athletic department really has no use for white.
Mr. Johnson, use for whites.
They need color-coded chalk with the different teams.
Oh. I feel silly. I beg your pardon. I'll just get back to carrying on business.
Boss?
Yeah.
private school in Northville calls ordered some chalk. I just want to know what you suggested.
Private schools get white chalk and only white chalk.
Oh, okay, thanks.
Wisconsin.
Oh, hey, Walter, before you go, send him 1 case of color chalk for the hell of it.
Oh, okay. Oh, you know what I forgot to tell you? Your 1 o'clock appointment's here.
Tell Michael Richards he'll have to wait.
Oh, okay.
Outrageous.
Outrageous.
Yeah.
Mr. J,
Sorry, excuse me.
why is the white chalk so small that I can barely feel it in my hands, but the colored chalk is so big and girthy I can barely get my fingers around it?
That's actually pretty normal.
Something's wrong with that picture.
Oh, Melissa!
Yes,
Sorry. Where's your protective chalk mask?
I forgot it at home today, sir.
I assure you, Mr. Ferguson, safety is a top priority here.
Better be.
Melissa, put this on. Try not to forget yours at home next time. You're speechless. I did design it myself.
I've seen enough.
You've seen enough for somewhere good to go.
No, I've seen enough to shut this place down.
You were just saying how you haven't seen a better ran operation.
That was before I knew you were a racist, sir.
I'm not sure what you're trying to say.
Mr. Johnson,
What is it now?
there's a problem.
What?
A shipment of colored chalk just spilled all over the sidewalk in front of the building.
You have to hose it down.
I've been hosing it down, sir.
Get the fire hose and spray that damn colored chalk down!
What the hell was that?
Tell me about it. He should know that.
No, that's it. I am not continuing this report to let this establishment continue. You are promoting racism, segregation, and discrimination. As of this moment, the Howell Chalk Factory is shut down forever until further notice.
It's just chalk. Hold on a second. It's just chalk. What don't you understand? That it's just chalk. And I know personally you can't shut me down. It's going to take months for this process to work. If these ridiculous accusations even hold up.
What are we teaching the youth of our nation with practices like this? What are we teaching our children?
Oh my God, I can't believe Mr. Thompson invited us to his motel. He's the coolest teacher in the whole world.
I know. He wears jeans with like a suit coat.
Did you tell your parents where you were going?
No, they totally freak out. They knew I was hanging out with my teacher, especially so late at night. Ah, you made it. Don't be afraid. Welcome to the Evergreen Motel, Inkster's finest. Chill and I'll get us a drink. God, this place is a hole. I thought this guy would live in a mansion or something.
Yeah, look, there's a poster of John Saxon wrestling Andy Gibb.
And a freaking 8-track player. Hey guys, I'm gonna throw on a little music to kind of lighten up the mood here. Whoa! You see that? A 5-legged tiger. These don't come around every day. Look, if you guys are hungry, there should be some 4-legged ones crawling around here. Hey, have a seat, you know? You may have a few stains, but hey, you can't beat the price. Excuse me, once. Look what I've got. Billy beer.
No thanks, I don't drink.
You neither. Oh, come on. I told you guys at school we'd have a good time. Besides, you guys want to be loosened up for my colostomy bag handcuffing show. I'm drinking Billy beer. Look at me, I'm full of shit. Get it? Full of shit. Oh my God. We gotta get going. Guys.
We thought he was cool, but we gotta get out of here.
Oh, the fun's just getting started. Okay, now I want each of you to take one of these baseball bats. Alright. Now this is where it gets really good. Now on a count of 3, you guys just start beating the living shit out of me. 1, 2, 3.
No, that's it. No, I thought you were cool, but you're a total freak, man. Let's get the hell out of here.
No, you guys don't know what you're missing. I'm about to cut out one of my kidneys and make a Mexican pizza out of it. Sam, let's go. No, don't go. Come on back here, guys.
Hey, can I get a piece?
Hey, sure thing.
Paul Rogers is a real Geico customer, not an actor. So we hired an actor, Mel Gibson, to help explain his story.
Yeah. So the other night I was out with my sister and we got into an accident. I didn't know what to do. Fucking Jews.
Doctor, you gotta help me. I've had this erection for 5 weeks. You gotta make it go away.
Well, there is one thing we could try, but it really isn't approved.
I'll try anything at this point.
Nurse? Thank you.
Well, that's how I got this erection in the first place. Thank you, everyone, for coming out tonight. Can I get some drinks to this table over here? Just kidding, just kidding. I got a little something for you. Get it, Brad. Let me make one thing very clear. There's only one reason I bought you a beer. Cause I'm a drink guy. Wanna take it home tonight. Have a shot on me and everything will be alright. So let's split a bottle of wine. And will it be your place or mine? I gotta know, cause I'm a drink guy. And I wanna take you home tonight. Have a shot on me and everything will be alright. Once you say yes, I won't leave you alone. Would you like another drink? You can have another your cell phone. Cause I'm a drink guy. Would you like to smear off ice? I'm a drink guy, and everything will be alright. So say yes to some Hennessy. And wouldn't it be nice if you said yes to me? Cause I'm a drink guy. I wanna take it home tonight. Have a shot on me, and everything will be alright. Thanks, Jeff. That was a very interesting performance. Well, moving on. I'd like to take this time once again to welcome everyone to the 3rd annual GVR Incorporated Holiday Party and Secret Santa Gift Exchange. I'm so happy to be able to share in goodwill and cheer with all of my wonderful employees. And I, once again, will be playing the role of Santa, so without further ado, let's get started. Okay, this one's for Big Bob. Bob, come on up here and get your gift. Woo! Yeah, Big Bob!
Camp Slim Fest for the guy with the thyroid gland problem.
Okay, next up is Debbie. Debbie, come on up. All right, Debbie. There you go. Hold it up higher so we can see it.
Some condoms. Pill for the morning after. Some antibiotics. Not even the good kind.
Okay, well, after that, next we have Jim. Jim, come on up. There you go, Jim. Merry Christmas.
Hey, I don't get it. It's just a report on the Johnson account.
Oh, that's for me. I figured that you'd be taking my report and pawning it off as your own, like you always do. And so I would just give it to you for secret
Clever.
Next up, Greg. Greg, come on down.
What the fuck is this? You bought me a gift certificate to an anger management course. They don't be so aggravating working with such idiots. Ever think of that? Morons. Merry fucking Christmas.
You guys aren't in the Christmas spirit. We need to be festive. I think that about wraps it up. Jeff, the company's running a little low on funds, so we're gonna have to let you go. I just figured it'd be awkward to include you in the Secret Santa thing and have to fire you at the same time. But you paid more for this holiday party than I made a year. Seems like someone needs some eggnog to get the holiday
Sir, we've been going through this for an hour and a half. You can't just declare war.
Oh, yes, I can. I am the president.
You've already declared war on the Middle East, most of Europe, Asia, Africa, and South America.
Okay. There.
Sir, Greenland, there's nothing there but some scientists and Inuits. And anyway, it's part of Denmark. And you declared war on them last month.
How am I supposed to know that Greenland's part of Denmark? And how am I supposed to know all these crazy world changes?
Denmark colonized Greenland in the 18th century.
You colonized Greenland.
Sir, you're getting off topic.
You're getting off topic.
Anyways, Greenland's part of Denmark.
Yeah, you and your fancy smashy world knowledge. How about
Cash me out right now. Do you want a beer? I'm good. Just from the garden greens. Yeah, thank you.
Alaska is part of the United States.
Are you sure? I told you I need one of those big maps in my Oval Office. Never mind. Never mind. Dinner up.
Sir, you can't declare war on me. I'm your chief of staff.
You're my chief of staff.
That's what I said.
And we agreed.
Sir, shut up.
You and your big words.
Mr. President, this is ridiculous.
Or is it brilliant?
Ridiculous.
Hello there, Air Marshal Johnson.
How did you know my name?
It's Santa. That's what I do.
Santa, you just blew my cover. For the next 24 hours, I'm going to be known as Frank, your elf.
Well, Frank.
You're way too big to be an elf.
Come on. I figured that if they're going to attack your sleigh, Santa, they're going to be using a SAM, surface-to-air ground missile tech. And that, from the distance, I would look just as small as you guys.
Well, I don't mean to be a negative Nancy, but I'm Santa Claus. I've been delivering toys for over hundreds of years now, and no one's even ever seen me, let alone shot a rocket at me.
Well, let me remind mind you, Santa, the times are changing. As little as 5 years ago, I wouldn't have been able to get this close to you, yet here I am today. So would you please just let me do your job?
Fine. Just make it quick, though. Have a schedule.
Now, Santa, I'm gonna have to ask you to personally vouch for each one of these reindeer.
No problem. Well, you know Dasher.
Yes, we've met, but please continue.
And Dancer. And Prancer and Vixen. Comet, Cupid, Donner, and Blitzen.
That one there's blinking. It's a bomb! Everybody get back!
Whoa, hold it there! That's Rudolph. And just supposed to, you know, in case of bad weather, fog.
I'm sorry, I just didn't see him at any reindeer games this year.
We don't like to mention the reindeer games around it. It's okay, boy. Just mistaken identity. Listen, he's got a little bit of a self-esteem problem, so if you don't mention his differences around him, I'd really appreciate it. Almost had to put you on the naughty list.
That's funny, because I have a list here myself. It's called the Terror Watch List. And I want to make sure that this little elf here isn't on it before she starts loading up your sleigh. She's not a known terrorist.
No pressure.
No, Air Marshal, sorry. Frank the Elf is just doing his job.
Yeah, and the more you cooperate, the quicker this can be. So I'm going to have to ask you to start emptying out your pockets and taking off your shoes. Right.
Must be my belt.
Yeah. All right, you're all set. Thanks for your cooperation. Now it's your turn, big fella.
Oh, I'm Santa Claus.
Santa, I gotta make sure you don't have anything harmful for you before you make the journey.
Listen, I think I've been pretty patient, but no one tells Santa what he can and cannot bring on his own sleigh.
I don't think you understand the gravity of this situation, Santa. You're not beloved by all anymore. You're a marked man.
Who would want to hurt me? I'm Santa.
Extremist for starters. You know, you're the symbol of Christmas, or as they call it, the infidel holiday. Those are the same people that want to take you out of malls, take you out of school property, and take you out the front lawn at City Hall.
Yeah, I didn't realize.
Well, Santa, if they're going to get at you, they want to get at you when you're most vulnerable. And since you insist on riding on the sleigh without any protective glass around it, I gotta do my best to make sure you're okay.
Fine, do what you will. Let's just make it quick. I'm on a tight schedule. Oh, there. Can we go now?
What's that, an empty bag?
Oh, no. That's my magic bag of toys. I'm the only one that can reach in it, and it gives me all the toys for all the good girls and boys. See?
It's a Red Ryder BB gun. I've wanted one of these since I was 7 years old. But why, Santa? Why would you do this for me?
Well, even though you're a bit of a pain in Santa's rear, to delay my flight, slow me down, I have to admit you did it with the best intentions. Come here. Oh. Don't keep your eye out, kid. Have a Merry Christmas.
Ladies and gentlemen, a message from Bill Fitzgerald.
Please, hold your applause until the end. A wrap. It's not a wrap. Party people? Yeah. Tag team music in full effect. That's me, DC, the Brain. Brian. No, Brian. We are Brian Supreme and my man Steve Rowland. That was him. We're taking the flow, and it goes a little something like this. Tag team back again. Check and direct, and let's begin. Party on, people. People, let me hear some noise. This is where the audience makes noise. Thank you. I can handle this on my own very well. DC's in the house. Jump, jump, rejoice. There's a party over here. Party over there. Wave your hands in the air. Oh, it goes like that. Shake your derriere. These 3 words, when you're getting busy, move, there it is. Move, there it is. Now you can clap. Thank you very much.
Something wasn't right.
Honey, I was thinking we should have a baby. Amy and Jill are both pregnant. And it just seems like it's time.
I think you're right. Some guys in the office have a couple kids. Seems all right. We should have a baby.
But I don't know. I mean, we just got married. And I did want to go to Europe and maybe remodel the bathroom before we had a kid.
What the?
What was that? Oh my God, I'm so jumpy ever since my first husband and the explosion. No, it's on mute.
Child.
But there is no child. We were just thinking about it.
Ah, but there is a child. Life begins at thought.
That's ridiculous. My thoughts are my own. You can't be held responsible for a thought.
Oh, really? Well, then how come when your husband thought about cheating on you with a coworker, you made him sleep on the couch for a month?
How did you know that? We know everything. We're a non-profit organization. And remember when your husband was thinking about going to Vegas with his guy friends but decided not to? He got the silent treatment for 3 days.
Remember that.
But those things are different. They could affect our marriage.
And this thought happens to affect the life of a child. Have you ever seen what a baby at thought looks like?
It's just like you. Jen, maybe we should have this baby.
Brad, don't fall for it. It's a thought. Pure and simple, a thought.
It wasn't just a thought when I wanted to buy a big screen TV. You took away my ATM card.
That was just a dummy thought.
Fine, I don't want the TV. I want this baby.
Fine. Fine, okay, we'll have a baby today.
Hey.
Oh my God, we're gonna have a baby. I wonder what he'll be like when he grows up.
Look at me, I'm a philosophy back. Come on, honey, we gotta be at the airport in an hour.
I know, but I have to get my mom a souvenir.
I know, God forbid we were getting to get your mom something, especially when she's taking the time out of her busy schedule to come pick us up at the airport. I hope the bingo hall isn't closed down in jail there. She'd never forgive us.
She'll never forgive us if we don't get her something.
Well, the doorman at the hotel said this is the best place in New York City to get a memorial thing. Look at all this stuff. Track these treasures.
That's right, folks. But not just 9/11. We have all your tragic historical events right here at Tragedy's Treasures. Today, for Hamlet's sake, it's 30% off 9/11 conspiracy theory DVDs, 50% off VHS, and of course 60% off its animated.
No, thank you. I think it's wrong to sell things depicting 9/11.
It must not be insulted. The items at my store, they're not meant to be insulted. You know?
Yeah, Joyce. This kind of stuff has become very popular. It's like an industry and everything. Like stuff like these DVDs, the CDs, and that collector's coin. People want to show that they remember, show that they care. I mean, haven't you seen the commercials?
That's right. And sometimes they can serve a dual purpose. I bet you didn't know that. Take, for example, my Twin Towers rubble rock climbing wall. Yeah, that's right. Not only am I helping pick up ground zero debris, but when people climb my wall, they remember 9/11. They also get a great upper body workout. Let's face it, folks. Ground Zero is the new Alamo.
Hey, your mom does collect those Civil War chess sets. And not to mention that Titanic movie. I mean, what's so romantic about a bunch of people dying in the middle of the ocean?
But that's different. Those victims' families didn't have to be around that stuff.
Well, look, they got the DVD set of the recreation of what happened on that Flight 93. Why don't you just get her that? She likes movies.
Looking.
And just pick something. We gotta get going.
Hey, I'm playing the Twin Towers edition of Jenga. What?
That's it. I'm out.
Is there a problem, ma'am?
Yes, I think that everything we have in this store is just low class.
Low class? Low class. Calling me low class? What is a better way to prove you're not an anti-Semite than by letting your kid walk down the streets of New York with their very own Anne Frank edition Cabbage Patch Kid? Listen, look at it. It's one of a kind. It's individually marked with a tattoo on her wrist.
Well,
It's to show authenticity.
you can always,
No, you can't. You can't always. And take, for example, this beauty. It's a handmade comforter. It's depicting the Trail of Tears. Remember that? That was fun. How about this? This Katrina soup bowl. It doesn't hold a lot. But if you're hungry, try some of our delicious Donner Party trail mix. Very good.
what's this over here?
Oh, that's just some chalk I used to work at this factory. Hey! Look over here. This collector's craft. Not only is it gold, it's made from the gold found underneath one of the towers. Yeah. And look, not only does it commemorate the 5-year anniversary of 9/11, but the Twin Towers actually pop out of it. Isn't it breathtaking?
No.
What are you, one of those Talibanians or something? Where's your patriotic spirit?
I love my country, but
Well, then you'll never want to forget 9/11. So before you do, I suggest you come over here and start playing this game. No, I'm sorry. We don't have enough time for that. We got a plane to catch. Joyce, man, let's go. We can always just go to one of those little knick-knack shops in the airport.
Fine, have it your way.
Jenga!
I don't mean to preach. But I think this store is just messed up. You can't sell things like this. It's insensitive. Whatever happened to just tying a ribbon around a tree? It's just too soon. It's too soon.
I hear you. I hear what you're trying to say. But obviously there is some demand for this stuff, or it wouldn't be selling so well. Alright. So I passed the product, I just got it in. It's a Ground Zero pen set. That's what we have. If you turn it upside down, the towers magically reappear.
Fuck you! How are you? Go, big man, come on! Go!
I'd like to buy a PlayStation 3, please.
Hey, Bill, what you do in my living room? Hey, Bob, I broke in through your back window. Good thing you showed up. I needed someone to share this great album with. What album, Bob? Why, it's the Bipolar Express Christmas album. The Bipolar Express? What's that? Well, it's the show we're doing here. What's right now? Oh, shut up, Bill. Look, there's an audience, see? Oh, I didn't see you there, audience. Say, Bob, what's on that album? Oh, just some of your Christmas favorites, redone. Bob, why would they do something like that? Well, with, music stations playing Christmas songs early and earlier each year, you gotta redo them. Dude, we got classics on this album, like this should be classic. Maybe you're cold in bed.
Really do try.
Maybe you're cold in bed.
Really good line.
You're real cold in bed.
You don't give me much help.
You're barely even there.
Try to find the right spot.
Try to pretend that you care. Maybe
You're cold in bed.
Hey, that's great! I thought you'd like him, Bill. What else could be on this album? We have stuff like Have Yourself a Little Shot of Whiskey, George Bush, the lame duck president, and this soon-to-be classic hit.
Single bells, speaking serves so fun. Oh, what fun it is to take 60 different bugs. Hey! Yeah.
Wow, Bob, these really are contemporary. I told you you'd like them. I can't imagine what else must be on this little treasure you hold in your hand. Oh, songs like Oh Little Town of New Orleans, It's the Most Oppressive Time of the Year, and
Oh, PS3, oh, PS3, I'd kill someone to get one. Oh, PS3, oh, PS3, I stood in line with a shotgun.
or these soon-to-be classics.
On the 100th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me
100 cell phone minutes,
99 loose balloons,
98 degrees box set,
97 is 90 superior,
96 is the atomic number of uranium,
95 is the year they got back to high school,
94 bottles of beer on the wall,
And
walking in the gay wonderland. Is there see the snowman? We'll say no man. It's not allowed in Michigan today.
But Bob, I'm a racist. Is there anything on there for people of my ilk? If you act now, you get the second bonus CD, chock full of songs full of racism and bigotry. Songs like Have Yourself a White Christmas. Bob, how do I get my hands on these treasures? Oh, that's easy, Bill. Just call the number at the bottom of the screen. But Bob, we're on stage. Shut up, Bill. Merry Christmas.
Whoa. Hey, how you doing, folks? Name's the Cookie Said Scotch here, but you can call me anytime. Ayo! Welcome to McLaffy's Laugh Coach Show. We got a great wild night for you tonight. It's Wild and Wacky Wednesday, and we got a great lineup of stand-ups for you. This first guy you may have heard of before, but he's really trying to change his image, and that's all I'm gonna give to you. His name, synonymous with the Holy Spirit because he's one of the Trinity, Jesus, the H, Christ!
When I was a kid, my mother, she said, hey, you can walk on water. I said, yeah. And she said, why don't you try walking underneath it? I get no respect to you. God's first words when I was born was, God damn it. I don't get any respect, I tell you. I tried to ask him for some advice. He said he was an atheist. I mean, come on. Dayton is tough too. I tell you, Dayton is real rough. I tried asking this girl out to impress her. I told her I was a carpenter. She said that explains my cubic inch. Oh, I tell you, that one time a girl actually said yes to me. Can you believe it? I couldn't. I said, okay, what time should I pick you up? She said sometime after 33 AD. I tell you, but it's not only the guys, nobody respects me. I healed a blind guy the other day. He took one look at me, and he said he'd rather be blind. Oh, no respect, I tell you. Something did go right last week, though. I tell you, something did go right last week. I performed a miracle. The whole audience was midgets. I got a standing ovation and didn't even know it. I tell you. But I still don't get any respect. I went up to my disciples. I said, here, take this bread. It is my body, given for you. Do this in remembrance of me. They told me they were on Atkins. I could not believe it. Folks, I don't get any respect. I said, hey, I'm going to die for your sins here. They said it'd be a sin if I didn't die. Wait, I'm telling you, I get no respect. I got up to the pearly gates. They were locked. Wait, I'm telling you, folks, I get no respect. Even my halo has thorns in it. I got a billion of them, just like that. That's right, folks. But this tops them up. I say, hey, kid, to my little boy, my son, what do you want to be when you grow up? He tells me a Pontius Pilate. I mean, come
Grandpa Dutch, tell me a bedtime story.
Sure, Theo. Let me grab my old storybook. Grandpa doesn't remember as good as he used to. You see, a long time ago when I was a young man, I was in the Army. I was part of a special forces team that was sent to an isolated jungle in Central America. We thought we were sent there to rescue a wild inhabitants, but we encountered something else entirely. Nothing like it had ever been on Earth before. It came from another planet for the thrill of the hunt. But it picked the wrong man.
Dutch, these prisoners have been dead for quite a while. These aren't any old prisoners. This guy's from the CIA.
CIA? What the hell are the CIA doing in the middle of the jungle?
I don't know, sir.
I don't know either, but I have an idea who does.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Of course you do. These men are CIA. They weren't here to find the cabinet minister, and neither are we.
Fine, you're right. He is CIA. So are the two men dead in the helicopter back there. And they also weren't here to find the cabinet minister.
Get a hold of yourself!
Then what are we doing?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You risk the lives of these men and ours, and you say you don't know?
All I know is there's something out there, and it's dangerous.
Well, whatever it is, I'm not sticking around to find out. Perhaps find the clearing for the extraction point to get the hell out of here.
We need to get 1.3 kilometers northeast. Wait, did you guys hear that? You must be hearing things. We need to get 1.3 kilometers northeast, and then we're gonna...
What the hell happened to Phillips?
Something broke his neck. I didn't even see it, but it could see us. What could it possibly done?
Don't know.
But if it bleeds, you can kill it.
It must be what we're looking for. We got set traps.
Yes.
We maybe play a little bit of, cat and mouse.
Son of a bitch! This one's for my father! I think I just found this long device. Shit, Alvarado! Now I heard Lucy went into hiding after it. She went on a rampage across the cartoon world, but I thought that was open. Rumor is, all that bitch wants is skulls. She collects the skulls and keeps those skulls.
I have an idea. If I can catch Lucy, she fall into my trap. I must wait till nightfall. Convenient. Shit! I got to get my gun! What the hell? It's a bomb! And that's how I brought down the notorious killer Lucy Van Pelt.
Grandpa Dutch, what happened to your accent?
I lost it in the war. Some say she's still alive.
Grandpa behind you!
You can turn the world on the first night. We can take another with each glance and every little movement.
So anyways, man, I put these two colostomy bags on.
I'm here to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of here.
I got a case.
God damn it!
Honey, I found this box of condoms in your briefcase, and it's half empty.
Or is it half full?
Feelings of comfort and joy.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
This New Year's
children can't escape. And I resolved to put a picture of my kidney on my space.
I resolve not to change my balance sheet figures, and I resolve not to call everyone a filthy. I was gonna say chalk.
That's not bad at all.
This New Year's I resolve to have a child because life begins at thought. And I resolve to cheat on my wife as long as I don't get caught.
She's back! She's back!
I resolve to stop attacking my cartoon character friends. And I resolve to try my best not to kill everyone in the end.
This music is a bunch of stuff that we resolve to do. But it's the same as last New Year's, but this time we mean it too. Merry Christmas!
Thank you, everyone. That was our level 5 show, the Bipolar Express. We'd like to invite our instructor, Pete, down.
Come on.
Hi everybody, my name is Pete. I had the dubious honor and constant headache of directing these guys in the level 5 show. And I also have the honor to graduate them from the training center, which means I don't have to see them anymore. Very excited about that. Now I'm going to hand out certificates. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jeremy Kahn. The weird girl, Belle Fitzgerald. The unbelievably attractive Joy Salisbury. Schurkenbach, everybody. And Mr. Bob Wick. This last certificate is actually for Sean Slyman, who is currently fucking me and stuck in Australia. And we found out about this on Thursday, and somebody filled in for us this afternoon, found out about the show, got his lines on Saturday, and knocked it dead tonight. I just want to say thank you so much to Andy Dombrowski. That being said, guys, thank you so much for coming out to the class shows today and yesterday if you were here. Saw you. There are hundreds of people that are coming to see the Second City Main Stage show tonight, so I get to be the jerk and say, get the fuck out of my theater. Thank you so much.